What's going on YouTube? Thomas L here. Just a few minutes I did my 10 anticipated returning shows of September, and now I'm going to go ahead and count down my top 10 anticipated new shows of September, because there's lots of new shows coming this September. And now that being said, let me do the top 10. At will most likely be controversial and Bond. I mean, I didn't mind the trailer. I know lots of people are like crapping on it and all. It doesn't look great or anything, but it looks like a different take on the TV show. For one, you got Melanie Diaz, and if she's in on anything, I'll be watching it. Melanie Diaz is awesome. I mean, you also got like Sarah Jeffrey, who played Jennifer Lopez's daughter on that show Shades of Blue. Sir Darius Blaine, who was recently seen in Jumanji, is also in this. You got a few good cast members here, so I mean, it's of course a CW show, and CW's not all that bad. I mean, they got decent shows, like other than the Arrowverse. No, have they have a pretty decent lineup. I mean, Riverdale's pretty decent. What else? Even like before, I mean, Gossip Girl. I mean, it was decent. Now what you oh was interesting. I mean, CW's a cool station, So I'll definitely give the new Charm a shot. At number nine will also probably be controversial, and that will be Magnum PI. Of course, this is like a new take on the classic TV show with Tom Selleck. Gotta say, the trailers seem pretty decent. I mean, um, of course, Adam Hernandez, who's wait, oh no, not Adam Hernandez. I think his name is Jay Hernandez. Yeah, Jay. I think I got mixed up with Adam Rodriguez. Maybe that's why. But anyway, back to this. I mean, Jay Hernandez is no Tom Selleck, but I mean, I don't think he's gonna like try to copy Tom Selleck. That's why they cast him. Like, they don't want someone to imitate Tom Selleck now. Kind of like with the upcoming Aladdin movie. I mean, I'm glad that Will Smith is playing the role of the genie because he's not trying to imitate Robert Williams. Same goes for this. I'll definitely check it out. I mean, CBS is pretty good with the reboots of MacGyver and Hawaii Five O. So I say give them a shot with Magnum PI. I mean, I bet lots of people hate the idea of Hawaii Five O being rebooted by CBS, but that show's still running. Yeah, I'll definitely check out Magnum PI. I mean, it's. I mean, who knows? They'll probably end up being trash, and same goes for Charm. Who like these shows could easily end up being trash, but I mean, maybe they'll end up being a pleasant surprise. Who knows? All right. Now at number eight is a Netflix comedy, and that will be called The Good Cop. Let me pull up what it's about. Now this is actually a Netflix show, and I really dig stuff that Netflix have done. For one, it's the return of Tony Danza. I mean, Tony Danza back on TV. He is the boss. I mean, the show is about a disgraced former NYPD officer lives with his son, an honest NYPD, who's also a NYPD detective. The son, by the way, is played by Josh Groban, who's of course a singer. And the trailers for this looked hilarious. I mean, I think Tony Danza and Josh Groban are probably going to have a good chemistry together. I mean, who knows? Maybe this could easily be like become the next Starsky and Hutch, or the next great cop comedy show. Who knows? But yeah, the trailers look cool. I definitely can't wait to check this out on Netflix. Coming in at number seven is a CBS show, and it's called God Friended Me. Let me tell you the what's about. Let me pull up first. Now, Here's what the show is about. It's about an atheist whose life is turned upside down when he is friended by God on Facebook. That's literally the premise. He pretty much gets a invitation by God on Facebook. So I guess God's a role in this. I'll be disappointed if Morgan Freeman doesn't show up as God. Like that would be cool. But anyway, the show's lead is this actor named Brandon Michael Hall, who recently starred on that short-lived ABC show The Mayor, and he was also on TBS's show Search Party. This also has Joe Martin for all you Scandal fans. Violet Bean is also in this, and if you don't know who Violet Bean is, she played yeah, Jesse Quicks on The Flash. So she's also in this. The trailer looks pretty interesting. I mean, it has like a feel of, you remember that like short-lived show that got canceled? Kevin Saves the World. I think it was no Kevin Probably Saves the World. This has a feel of that in a way. And I don't really know if the show will do well with audiences. I mean, it might, but who knows? But all I know is I can't wait to check this one out. All right, now at number 6 will be a sitcom. I think it's called Happy Together. Let me. Okay, it's called Happy Together, and it stars Damon Wayans Jr. Boy, he has a thing of being. He has a habit of being on a show called Happy. I mean, he was on Happy Ending, so I find that pretty funny. Anyway, the show is about like Damon Wayans Jr. and Amber Stevens West, who was on the Carmichael Show, plays a married couple, and they also live a life full of routine. But when a mega star Cooper shows up in front of their doorstep, they get dragged into his life of fame and all that comes with it. I mean, this has like, I guess you could say it has like a Three's Company feel to it. You even got people like Tim Meadows, Chris Parnell. I love those two. This actor named Felix Mallard plays like the lead of Cooper. This looks like it could be a funny sitcom. I mean, I really dig CBS's sitcoms. I still disappointed that they got rid of Kevin Conway and Superior Donuts, but maybe this will fill the void of those cancellations. I mean, who knows? This show could easily get canceled too, but all I know is I can't wait to check this one out. I mean, I'm just glad to see Damon Wayans Jr. back on TV. He was so good on Happy Endings and New Girl. Oh, this is like a new show, like a time for him to shine type of show. Because Damon Wayans Jr. is just awesome. Of course, he takes after his dad, Damon Wayans, so that has it going. All right. Now at number 5 is an ABC comedy called Single Parents. Now this here stars the likes of Taran Killam, Lathan Maester for all you Gossip Girl fans, and Brad Garrett, who of course is best known for Everybody Loves Raymond. That guy's awesome. I mean, darn cool voice. Also, how good was Brad Garrett as the voice of ER? Anyway, let me pull up what the show's. The show is about a group of single parents who form their own support system as they raise their kids and struggle to start new relationships. This looks pretty funny. I've been like seeing like the trailer, like the actual trailer didn't like wow me or anything, but I've been seeing like previews for the show, like TV spots for the show on ABC, and it looks really funny and charming. I'm glad to see Lathan Maester back on TV. I mean, I loved her as Blair on Gossip Girl. Yes, I used Gossip Girl. Don't judge. And I also really I love Brad Garrett. The premise sounds also cool. I'm definitely gonna give this one a go. I mean, of course, it could easily suck, but we'll see what happens. At number 4 is I think it's Fox is a Fox show called The Cool Kids. Now, this here totally feels like Golden Girls. Watch the trailer, you'll definitely get like a Golden Girls vibe from this. It's about like three friends at a retirement center have their comfortable existence rattled by a newcomer to the community. This here stars some legends. I mean, you got the likes of Dave Greer, the legendary Martin Mull, Leslie Jordan, Vicki Lawrence, Jamie Farr is in this. You're talking legends. Oh, also Charlie Day is even in this too. He's not a legend, but he's always a joy to watch on screen. The trailer looks like it's gonna be pretty funny. I'm glad to see David Greer back on TV because of course, he starred on the Carmichael Show. It's cool seeing like with the Carmichael Show ending. It's cool to see the cast, doing newer shows now. Of course, Tiffany Haddish has been doing more movies than shows, even though she's on The Last OJ. And of course, Amber Stevens is on Happy Together. Lil Rel Howard is also on the show that I'm going to talk about here in a bit. I missed that show, but you know what? I'm so glad the cast are still getting work. And I definitely can't wait to check this one out. I mean, it's a Fox sitcom. It's like a multi-camera. I think that's what it's called. Where like people laugh. Yeah, I think that's what it's called, multicam. To be honest, I always get mixed up with multicam and live audience and stuff and laugh track stuff. I always get mixed up with those things, but yeah, I can't wait to check out the Cool Kids. Like the cast looks like they're gonna have good chemistry together, so that's always a given. All right, my number 3 anticipated show of September will be Rel, which stars. Speaking of the Carmichael Show, it stars Lil Rel Howery, I'm becoming a fan of. I mean, this guy was such a scene stealer on Get Out. I mean, come on, that police station scene. That's probably gonna go down as one of my favorite single-handed moment in the film. Is that police station scene? But anyway, in Lil Rel Howery starts as a successful comic who tries to put his life back on track after his marriage falls apart. One thing that I'm really excited, like one major reason why I'm looking forward for this show is not because of Lil Rel Howery. Sinbad is in this. One of the funniest comics is in this. Sinbad. I mean, you had me at Sinbad. I mean, I haven't really seen a whole lot of. I mean, I've used to always love Sinbad's comic. I really liked him in Jingle All the Way. He's always awesome when he was on screen, and I hope this is a major comeback from, because you don't really see Sinbad as much as like back in the days. You probably you see Sinbad a lot, but now you don't really see him a whole lot as you used to. So and in Rel, he's actually playing Lil Rel Howery's dad, so that's gonna be funny to watch. And I think in the trailer it indicates that he's playing, I think, a pastor as well. So I mean, Sinbad as a pastor, hey, might be better than Sinbad as Shazam. Look it up. Anyway, number 2. Now the previews I've been seeing for this looked stunning, and it's called A Million Little Things. Now, this show is actually about a group of friends who intertwine in each other's lives and realize they need to start living more when one of their buddies sadly commits suicide. The trailer, something about that trailer kind of will make you tear up. I mean, the trailer looked amazing, and The trailer was like the previews that I've been seeing will actually literally make you tear up. I think this could easily become like if it's successful, it could easily become ABC's This Is Us. And also, it has a darn cool cast members in this. Some people you probably seen on TV before. You got David Gian Tully, who was on Grimm, and the great Ron Livingston's in this. I love Ron Livingston. Romy Malco is in this. My new TV crush, Christina Oka, has her in this. That actually gets me excited. Like Christina Oka, she's awesome on screen. Not only she has good looks and all, but she was good on Animal Kingdom, Blood Drive, and Valor. Also, here you get for all you Psych fans, James Rhodey is on the show. Yeah, this will probably be relatable, especially if you have like friends that you grew up with and you know get together with. This will probably be relatable to you guys, and this is definitely like a buddy show to watch. But yeah, I definitely can't wait to check out Metal Little Things. Now, my number one anticipated show of September is Kidding. Pretty funny. Like the show that my number one anticipated show of like returning show of September is a Showtime show, and my anticipated new show of September is also a Showtime show. I find that pretty cool. But anyway, this show stars Jim Carrey, and it like he plays like a children's show star of whatnot who also like reconnects with his family, and I think it's created. I think either created by or directed by Michel Gondry, who directed Jim Carrey in the wonderful film Eternal Sunshine. The trailers I've been seeing for this looked amazing. I mean, Jim Carrey looks like he's going to be awesome in this. You also got the likes of Judy Greer, Frank Langella. I can't remember who else is in this, but yeah, I can't wait to check this one out. Maybe if it does good, maybe it'll be a good comeback for Jim Carrey, because to be honest, he probably needs it. He doesn't do a whole lot as he used to. I mean, his last movie, I think it was called Dark Crimes. I haven't seen it yet, and to be honest, I probably don't want to see it. But from what I've heard from the movie, it sucks, and it has like 0% on Rotten Tomatoes. Ooh, not good. And of course, Jim Carrey's going to be Dr. Eggman in the Sonic movie. Hopefully, this will be a step to his career comeback, because I love Jim Carrey. He's such a funny guy. He could do drama well. The week of the show, like the week when the show comes out, I'm probably gonna do a video of my 10 favorite Jim Carrey movies, because he had lots of them. And if I recall correctly, this might be his first TV gig since In Living Color. If SNL really counts, but my Showtime is they make really good shows, and I'm sure Kidding's gonna be one of them. All right, that's pretty much my anticipated new shows in September. Let me run down the list. 10. Charmed. 9. Magnum PI. 8. The Good Cop. 7. God Friended Me. 6. Happy Together. 5. Single Parents. 4. The Cool Kids. 3. Rel. 2. A Million Little Things. And number 1, Kidding. There's a whole lot of other ones I could have gone with. Or for The Purge. That could be good. Let's see what else is coming. Manifest could be interesting. That new show Maniac could be cool with Jonah Hill and Emma Rossum. That looks interesting. Let's see. Of course, there's Murphy Brown, but I don't know if I really consider that as a new show. FBI could be interesting. For all you Sons of Anarchy fans, a man's MC comes to FX. Lots of interesting stuff. So, I'm going to leave it to you guys. What are your anticipated news shows of September? Leave your comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This here is Thomas L. signing off.